All right, guys, welcome back to Just in Time Watches with Justin. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Today we've got an awesome review. It's one of my personal favorites. It's the GA2100 series Earth Tone. For a while this was like the hardest watch to get. It's kind of died down a little bit, and you can certainly get this off the GSHOCK website, which I will include a link down below. But this is the GA2110 ET, which stands for Earth Tone 8A. Let's get it started. Now this comes in a traditional box, and I already have opened this box before, but I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to see what it comes with, what the price point is. As you can see, $110 US. It is a module number 5611. So typically with these tin cans, you'll get your warranty card. If you know how to work a G-Shock, usually you don't really have to go through it. Once you've done with one, you've done them with it all. You've got your warranty card they come with, which is always trusty. But these things are built like tanks. I don't think I've ever seen a G-Shock that you had to service other than changing the battery. Okay, so this is the traditional can that, or tin, so to speak, that G-Shock comes in. I know with some of the previous review that I did on the G-Shock Tron, which if we're doing a wrist check, that is actually what I'm wearing as we speak. That comes in obviously a different type of packaging, but these are really nice. They're rugged. They kind of just, they're all generic, so to speak, but they are very, very nice. All right, let's see if we can get this open. Okay, and if I can get this out, here she is. Beautiful colorway. The really cool part is that the bezel is not the exact same shade of gray as the resin strap, so to speak. It's really it gives it a really nice depth to the watch. Let's see if I can get a close-up for you guys. I have a couple of GA2100s, and I have to say that the mineral crystal, as these are never sapphire crystal on this price point, but the mineral crystal itself, for some reason, when you catch the light the right way on this one, you can just see it really has a nice shine to the edges. Which I actually have not seen on some of my other GA2100s, and you can actually see it right there. So for whatever reason, the placement, of the mineral crystal really shines with this piece. And in the sunlight, it's just awesome. Water resistant 200 meters. You've got your right here, you've got your date functions, of course, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so on and so forth. The display here is a positive display, which is actually, from my understanding, one of the only positive displays that this version or this model comes with. I believe the other GA2100s will be in a negative display. So if that's something that you don't like, then I would probably go for this particular model if you like the positive displays. So again, you've got your traditional stopwatch, start, alarms. Of course, you can change the functions if you want. So this, of course, tells you the date right now. Or you can go ahead and switch to the time. I always like to keep it on the date. Just because with the anti-digis, it's kind of nice to have that contrast between the two. Like I said, 200 meters of water resistance. Case back is a traditional case back. Talks about the carbon core structure. Which is obviously what keeps the internal components safe if for some reason you were to drop them. Really, the easy release pin springs or pin bars for the straps so you can interchange them. And the one really cool piece that I just found out was that these straps are interchangeable with any of the square models. At least that's what I've heard. So if you have something that's orange or red or green and you really want to shake it up a little bit, you can go ahead and just interchange them. As I said in my last review, I don't trust myself very much when it comes to the removal of things. So I typically wouldn't venture out to do that, but I may make a video on seeing how hard that is. If you guys are interested in something like that, let me know. I'll certainly make the video. But beautiful colorway. Let's see if I can get it close up again for you guys. Yeah. $110 price point. You can get some of these on sale if you make a relationship with the dealer, which I always encourage. I believe I got this for 15 or 20% off over at ABT Electronics in Illinois. You can actually go on their website. I will put a link below as well for that. The dimensions of the watch itself is 48 by 45 and 11.8 millimeters thick. So this is something that, of course, for anybody who's watching the video who likes Casio and who knows about G-Shocks enough, understands that this is one of the slimmest models you're going to be able to get. If you're looking for a piece that you can wear with a suit, with a sweater, this is not going to obstruct that, especially with the long sleeves. So it's definitely, you know, the other component, before I forget, some of the other GA2100s I have a steel area right here. This actually comes with plastic, and it's done to obviously match the strap, but the buckles on the other ones are typically steel. With the earth tones, it seems like they tried to match what they were going for. So, you know, I think that's the best way that they probably thought they could do it, but they, you know, I'm sure they could have come up with a colorway even on a steel strap and just coated it, but then again, the price point would go up. Looking on a wrist shot, I have a close to an 8.5 inch wrist, so you know, a 45, 48 millimeter watch is not gonna look that large on my wrist. But for someone who has a 6.5, 7 inch wrist, this might be a little bit too big. The one nice piece is that these straps don't have too much of an overhang. I know a lot of G-Shocks that do, and so for people with smaller wrists, they don't really like that. So this particular one doesn't have that bad of an overhang. But yeah, this is the GA2100 Earth Tone Series. It's almost like a Nardo gray and matches a lot. Like in the sunlight, it almost looks like some of those new gray painted cars. I think they were kind of going for that sports look. But if you guys have any questions, thoughts, please like, subscribe. Let me know if there's something in particular you'd like to see. We have a couple of more G-Shocks coming up on reviews, and then we're going to transition to a couple of other different brands. But anyone who's looking for a really good, rugged timepiece that is going to last you, this is the way to go. G-Shock, it makes phenomenal products for their price point, and they call it the Casio. I think that's pretty apparent because of the octagon shape, or the shape of the bezel itself. I'm not going to name names, but obviously it does look like perhaps a royal oak, and that's kind of where the name came from. But all right, guys, well, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know. Again, this is Just in Time Watches with Justin. Have a great day, guys.